Hey there. This is your average D&D player speaking, and today's a pretty interesting one. Today I will be going over D&D monsters I can and can't beat. Now, I will most likely not cover every single monster in D&D because from what I read there's over 2,000. Um yeah, and anyway, so just sit back, relax, maybe grab some popcorn, and enjoy the video. Have fun, my displacer beasts, my druids, and my goofy goober warlocks. This is a day in the life of a D&D player. Now for some additional info, I'm going to be covering 38 D&D monsters, and I'm going to be discussing if my character that I'm currently playing as can beat these monsters. Not if I, as a human, can beat these monsters, because I can't beat half of them as a human. And, yeah, so I just wanted to clear that out. Anyway, on to the actual video. This is my character. His name is Rasta, and he is a Jamaican tiefling monk. He wears a little outfit that has the Jamaican flag on it as its colors. He has purple skin, dreadlocks, and a little staff. He is my D&D character who I've been playing with most recently. Now, you want to know his background? Okay. Now, he used to live a normal life in a Jamaican village with his baby mama. But then, she had a kid. Dun dun dun. And he was too stressed to have a kid at the current moment. So, you wanna know what he did? He ran from child support. Um, so yeah, he's running from that. And now we're pitting him against a bunch of D&D monsters. Let's see how that goes for him. Now, on to the first monster. This is a displacer beast, and it looks like a panther, but it has the ability to make holograms with those tentacles on it. And these holograms are extremely accurate to what it is. Only way you can tell is if you get up close and personal. And that can be pretty risky. Now, displacer beasts, they have the agility of a panther, pretty obvious, while also having the ability to clone themselves, which can be a problem for me. And those tentacles aren't just for grabbing either. They can just grab you. They aren't just for cloning. They can grab you, literally. They can just grab you and pull them to you. It'd be super simple for them. And like what's on screen now, it makes you think you're about to get attacked when it's just cloning itself and you're actually about to get attacked. But if you're with a group, then you might be fine. But my buddy Rasta's fighting solo. But with his energy abilities, he could just snipe me, but yeah, I give it a 50-50 chance I win. Now, a mimic has the ability similar to a displacer beast, but pretty different in its own way. It has the ability to make itself blend into its surroundings. Only way you can tell is by getting close to it and seeing that mouth. But it is pretty limited to what it is. It mainly takes a chest form, and it's pretty limited from what you're seeing on screen. So I'd say I give it an 80% chance of me winning. Now, if we're talking dragons, there's a lot of different dragons there's a lot. And I'm probably not going to be able to cover every single one, but I'll cover a decent amount. Let's start off with the stereotypical dragon. Now, this is just your run-of-the-mill fire-breathing dragon. Now, for me, as a tiefling monk, it really depends on the age and size of the dragon. If it's a super big dragon, like what's on the screen right now, I give it a good 40% chance of me winning. Now, if it's like a kid dragon, like an adolescent dragon, then I give it a good 70% chance of me winning. Anyway, on to the next monster. Well, dragon. Just on to the next dragon. Now on to an ice dragon. This dragon, it's a dragon, but it breathes ice. Now this might be a bit tricky for my little monk self here. Now, just for a little info, I am a level 3. So yeah, I give it a good 30 to 20% chance of me winning this because again, it varies. The percentage of me winning varies on the size and age of the dragon. Like, let's say it's a baby ice dragon, because it deteriorates to it upgrades to a 50% with a adolescent dragon, and with a baby dragon it might upgrade to a 60%. So yeah, it varies from 30 to 20 to 50 to 60. Yeah. Now on to a lightning dragon. This one breathes lightning. Yeah, I'm not too sure about this one. I don't think it varies on the age because even a baby one can shoot a little lightning bolt, like incapacitating me, leaving me open for it to eat. Yeah, give it a 10% chance of me winning. Yeah, on to the next dragon. So yeah, this one, I'm not sure if it shoots, like it breathes rocks, like it shoots rocks out of its mouth. Maybe, but, yeah. It's, like, earth rock, like, hide might be a bit of a problem, but maybe some, like, energy magical powers could maybe, like, leave some, like, leave, like, a weak point, and then I could, like, critically wound it there, like, or, like, kill it there. Anyway, on to the maybe less dangerous dragon. Yeah, so this thing shoots literal acid from its mouth, and I don't wear any armor, so I'm screwed. Now, with a gem dragon, I'm gonna guess that it's like an earth dragon in terms of what it shoots out of its mouth. But gems seem to be a lot more fragile, so I think it might be a little more easier to beat. So I'm gonna give it a good 60% chance of me winning. Anyway, yeah, on to the next dragon. I mean, does it shoot like black smoke out of its mouth? Is that what it does? If it does, then the only thing I have to worry about is that it's like disorienting me, leaving me open for it to eat. I mean, if I avoid that, then it's open for me to like kill. Is like, does the cultist like help it out or something? I can't really tell. Yeah, give it a good 90% chance of me winning. So you see what this thing's gonna do? This is a light dragon. This thing shoots literal beams of light from its mouth. Now this is either gonna burn me alive or it's gonna blind me permanently, because yeah, it's gonna blind me permanently, leaving me open to get eaten. Now if I was like underwater and stuff, then like it'd be at a major advantage here unless I used like light energy to kill it, like light energy to like fight it. But like if I could get it out on land, then I might have an advantage because it just shoots water out of its mouth. Now I'm gonna guess this thing breathes poisonous gas because this is a swamp dragon. Yeah, this thing breathes poisonous gas. All I have to do is avoid it, and then I could just kill it. Boom, easy. On to the next dragon. Super easy. 90 to 100% chance of me winning. Now you see with this thing will probably breathe a cloud of sand and it'll disorient me and blind me and then it'll devour me. That or it'll burrow underground and just chomp me up from underground as a sort of like surprise attack. I give it a like 50% chance of me winning if I don't get surprised or like if I dodge the sand and stuff. Yeah, I give it a good 50 to 60% chance. Yeah, so apparently this is a poison dragon. Yeah, I guess it's just gonna be the same thing for the swamp dragon, I guess. Yeah, that was the last dragon, I guess. On to the next monster. Would you what? Where's the main head? They all look identical to me. Yeah, you see where there's the main problem. I don't see any differences in their heads. I'm gonna go with the little middle one there that's has the devious grin. And hopefully he does sprout 2 more heads and kill me. I give it a 40% chance of me winning. On to the next monster.
No.
Okay, now when you see this, it looks like it's that massive, but giants aren't normally that big. So, now with the normal size, it's normally like 10 feet tall. So, I guess I'd win. Like, give it a 98% chance of me winning. Yeah. Now, you see with a griffin, uh, yeah, these are birds, like giant eagle mixed with a. They're mutated birds. There, um, yeah, I give it a good 40% chance of me winning. Yeah. Now you'd think a vampire would be easy, and it is, minus the fact that it can turn into a swarm of bats and can shapeshift and can and has super strength and can drink your blood and sneak up on you and drink your blood. I give it a good 50% chance of me winning. If it's one zombie, like just a regular old zombie, then I could probably handle it, but if it's like a massive horde of zombies, then it'd probably be difficult. If it's one zombie, 100% chance of winning. If it's a horde, massive horde, then probably 50. Now, you see, with a regular devil, all they have is wings and a pitchfork. And they could shoot fire, that's it. I might win here. I don't know much about devils, but if we're talking to like a regular one, yeah, I'd probably win. I'd give it a good 80 to 90% chance. I think these are called spike devils. Or thorn devils, either spike or thorn devils, but they could you see how they could shoot this stuff from nowhere. Not to mention they have pitchforks, wings, and the ability to shoot fire. That deteriorates to a good 60% chance. Yeah. Now you see with a chain devil, yeah, it shoots chains out of its body. These are hook chains things. No, I'm not winning. Now, I thought these were bug devils, but apparently these are ice devils. Time to get my redemption for losing to the ice dragon. Yeah, I'm probably gonna win. I give this an 80 to 90% chance of me winning. Aren't these guys super small?
Nope.
Now you see with Cass, he's a vampire, but he's technically a good guy. He used to serve Vecna, but he betrayed him. Now he's a good guy. Yay. Now, from what I see 2 tentacle arms, I see velociraptor feet, and I see 2 baboon heads. Yeah, I'm not winning this. 20% chance.
No.
Now you see red wizards, they'll either kill you or they'll kidnap you and do what they're doing to this guy in the image on screen right now. Or turn you into like a undead like zombie and stuff. Yeah, I could probably maybe hopefully fight them off. I give it a good 30 to 50% chance. Yeah. Now with liches, you see here, I think they're like undead like wizards or something. Like, I don't know, really. They look like undead wizards. But I could probably combat them with my monk magic. Give it a good 90% chance or 80% chance. Yeah. Now you see with the Cyclops, just stabbing it, it's one eye. Boom, easy. 100% chance of winning. Unless it slices me in half with that big blade it got. Yeah.
Nine.
Now, in the name, owlbears are bear-owl hybrids, and they have the flexibility of an owl and the strength of a bear. Now, the question, how would my character fare against it? Now, me personally, I feel like I'd fare decently well against an owlbear. I think its hide and strength is what would get me in trouble. But other than that, I say my energy, magic could probably mess it up a bit. So, yeah, I guess I have a chance against it.
No.
Alright, it's all led up to this moment. This is Vecna, and he is a lich. He has the ability to steal souls, and he has like an army of cultists and stuff. And me personally, I'd have a bit of a hard time against him. But I say I give it a 50-50 chance that I can beat him. Yeah. Unless he pulls out like something to hold me down and he steals my soul. But then again, I could use my staff to break free. But again, hand stealing souls part can be pretty difficult. I give it a 50-50% chance I win. Anyway, that's gonna do it for this video. Thank you for watching my Displacer Beasts, my Druids, and my Goofy Goober Warlocks. This was your average D&D player. Now, keep in mind that, this probably wasn't all the D&D monsters. Same thing with the classes. I potentially might make a part 2. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this video. Hope you enjoyed watching. This was a day in the life of a D&D player. See you next time.